What's up, everybody? It's Jay Wilson, and it's fresh off of Aquashella and other shows that we have attended since Aquashella, and there's a lot to chit-chat about. We've got the Tanganyika tank fully doing its thing. There is really just a lot of sand sifting, and we're going to do a little bit of tweaks, but more importantly, I wanted to talk to you about this bad boy. We're going to drain it, and the reason we're going to drain it is, well, let me show you what we got, and then we'll talk about why we're draining this and what potentially this could become. All right? Let's talk about those new tanks and new fish right now. So one of the important things is I had to make the hour trip to Aqua Studios because since we're draining that tank, I have to make sure that they have room for these fish. I can't do something and then hope that a local fish store has room. So you have to be aware, you have to have forethought, and that's what we're doing. So we're gonna ask these guys if it's cool if I bring them some awesome Geophagus ceramensis, which is where I got them. So they're getting fish, and I'm not looking for credit, but I get to get some stuff while I'm here, so I'll be back. Hey yo, so what you'll notice here is Sushi has been moved out. Yes, Sushi has been moved out, and we now have Prime Time. Prime Time is a giant betta from Prism Bettas. Look at the size of Prime Time. Look at this. This is my finger. He is probably 3 or 4 times the size of Sushi. We've got all of the tetras but one. We lost one in transfer. And I moved a mystery snail over here. And ultimately, I had to rescape slightly because things got jacked up. And I've got to do a water change. But as you can see, it's still looking super lush. Water's a little low on purpose. And I'm really excited for this tank. But what happened to Sushi? Sushi was moved because Beta Sean passed away. He just wasn't strong enough. And I'll show you that tank right now. 5. Just playing around with some scape. I think I'm going to add a layer. I don't think I'm going to do plants in this one, although I may do some frog bit up top. But look at that. Super lush, ready to rock. JBJ got it from Benson's Fish Room out in New York. He was at Aquatic Experience, and he was really nice to help me get my hands on one of these bad boys. Not a 45-degree angle like Ultim, but still pretty clear, nice all-in-one aquarium. And then I got this. So many aquariums, so little room, which is why we are downsizing. So Beta Sean was replaced by Riri, aka Rihanna. She is a IBC champion, all best in show, everything winner. So I'm thinking about breeding her at some point. The only other thing that's in here at the moment would be one autocat. So I moved the mystery snail. You can see the autocat right back there. I moved the mystery snail into Primetime, which was named after Jason from Primetime Aquatics. And overall, Riri loves her enclosure. She's doing really well. I got to do a water change on both of these aquariums. The plants are from Aqua Studios, and they're doing okay. I haven't really been dosing anything whatsoever, just hoping the nitrates do its thing, but I've got some frog bit to be adding to this sweet aquarium. So this is Beta Sean's old aquarium. It is now Rihanna's, and Primetime has moved to Sushi's. Boom, there we have TB12, aka Tom Brady. No light yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for lights. I'm thinking current, they have their true lumen, but TB12 is a stud. I really love these little nano things, and ultimately this is not the scape, but this is a UN tank. I don't know if you can see that. I really like Ultims, just they're simple and nice. Bang, here is Sushi. I don't know if you can see Sushi, but he is chilling right. Oh, he didn't like that. But this bad boy is Sushi's, and he's making a bubble nest. And this, well, that's not staying for very much longer because we went to Aqua Studios. Peep this. Super lush Ultim. By the way, that's an Ultim tank too. But this one I got, oh, look at it. This is gonna have my L46s in it. I'm gonna put a nice power head right here. I'll put a filter, it'll push the water. I'm gonna add some pebbles. I got a little bit more scaping to do, but ultimately super pumped for this aquarium as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So a lot of things have happened. I'm taking down the big Geophagus tank for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons is because of maintenance. I'm traveling. These smaller tanks are much easier to care for in my humble opinion. They're much faster, and I don't have to monitor them in terms of the stock load that I'm doing. So I'm being very, 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 very cautious of what I add so that there's not this massive waste or aggression that's taking place. But Subwassertang, I pronounced that wrong, but that seaweed stuff, love it. It's just filling in everywhere. The moss kind of died off a little bit. I think it's because my power went out at work, but it's making a comeback. I've got to pick this off. I'm literally showing it to you without doing any sort of maintenance. So you get to see what I'm actually looking at. I've got a bunch of stuff from Aqua Studios. That'll be next week's video, but I wanted to just kind of leave you with this. I'm breaking down that tank, but it doesn't mean it's over, right? I'm making the best decision for what works for me and everyone around me. That tank just, with the geos eating everything and the plants are taking off, which I'll be able to reuse in other tanks, but just overall it wasn't in the best interest of those animals, which is why I'm going to be rehoming them to Aqua Studios. My goodness, prime time is prime time. Look at that one different color eye. Whew, love this fish. But overall, I'm really excited for where this is going. I really enjoy the nano tanks. I still have got the Lake Tanganyika tank, but I didn't want to show you because I'm going to be doing some different things to it here shortly, just minor tweaks that need to be done. But nano tanks, I've got Prime Time, TB12, Riri, and I've got the Tetras. I got a bunch of new fish from Aqua Studios. There's a mystery snail in here named George. And I've got some scrimps that need to come over into these aquariums, and it's gonna be pretty sweet. So honestly, subscribe, do something, comment, check it out. Give me some hints, give me some feedback. I don't care if it's bad or if it's amazing. Feedback is feedback to me. It helps me grow, it helps the channel grow, and ultimately it makes us all better for it. But I really like the wood sitting on the almond leaf. That's just an accident, but it looks pretty sweet. And I'm just gonna kind of clean up all this decaying matter. And I've been dosing this with 360 from Fritz Aquatics, and it's been working out really well. I just gotta do a little bit of maintenance and this tank will be tip-top shape. So do me a favor, check out some other videos that you may be interested in. We've got a lot of great things coming. I've got a lot of changes happening because I may turn that 220 gallon Geophagus aquarium into something spectacular. How about potentially a 220 gallon vivarium? Yeah. I want to use plants. I want to see if maybe I can get with Serpa, Tanner from Serpa Design. Maybe he can come help. That would just be freaking ridiculously awesome to have him help me scape that bad boy and get it up and running for a really cool bioactive ecosystem. But anyways, that's a pipe dream right now. This bad boy is rocking. Prime Time is loving himself, and we are loving Prime Time. So peep that. A whole box full of goodies, but you're not gonna know what it is until next week's video. But at least you got to see the journey of what's happening, what's progressing, what's digressing, and what we're doing. It's fun, it's the fish hobby, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Was the choices that I have set up, do you like them? Do you think the Ultim tanks are beautiful? I just wanna know. I'm still gonna do me, because that's what we gotta do, right? Well, I'm out of here. You know what's next. Well, I'll give you a sneak peek. I'll give you a sneak peek since you stayed around. This is a new tank. I literally just set up, just got the water in. I'm gonna take this filter out. This will stay here. I may get another one for the other side, I'm not sure. But got the heater in there and we've got some fish going in immediately, but I've got to trim this up. Not digging it. The drop off's too much, but I like the kind of swoop. I was playing with some stuff. Got most of this rock from Fish out of New Jersey. Got the soil from Aqua Studios. And then of course this from Aqua Studios. I got this from Cataclysm. This is the light from the JBJ that was here, and this is the tank that I got at Cataclysm. So really stoked to see this come to fruition. Not sure if I'm gonna add any plants to the bottom, but stay tuned for that. Well, again, you know what's next. Holla!